They started lining up as early as 10 o'clock this morning to catch a glimpse of their rock star Prime Minister. Justin Trudeau's only town hall appearance in Ontario took place today at Brock University, with about 2,000 people able to get up close and personal with the Prime Minister to ask him questions about the issues facing our nation.
Thank you, Vance. Thank you, Chris, for your kind welcome. Thank you all for being here tonight. This is
well, St. Catharines is obviously a great spot. Niagara is a great spot. We haven't had an opportunity to host the Prime Minister for a town hall. Brock is excellent for a number of reasons, including being right in the center of our community. And the university should be a place that's the center of our community, and it made sense. Lots of parking, lots of room, and space to host approximately 2,000 people.
Up close and personal, this setting is very intimate. It brings the Prime Minister very close to the people of Niagara. What are you expecting tonight?
Well, we've seen a number of these, and it's a wonderful opportunity for the Prime Minister to get outside the Ottawa bubble, and we don't see a lot of world leaders do this, who come down and listen to the concerns of regular voters and hear what they have to say. And so I'm expecting, as we've seen across the country, respectful discussion, but tough questions, and people eager to hear answers from their Prime Minister.
William, you were here at 10 o'clock. You claim to be the first one in line for this event.
Yes, I was 10 a.m. I was here. I actually have the ticket to prove 0001 for coat check.
Why were you here that early?
Well, it's the only town hall here in Ontario for Trudeau, so I thought that people would have been camping out. I thought I was going to end up showing up here and there'd be 200-300 people in line already. The very first one. I wish there was more people.
You have a specific issue that you want to ask a question of Mr. Trudeau today.
The question I have for the Prime Minister this evening is the federal government willing to open up a commission to investigate the Catholic dioceses across this country?
The prohibition we have had on cannabis in Canada over the past many, many decades did not work to protect our kids and to protect our communities.
You lined up at 2 o'clock. Why were you here so early?
Because I'm glad to meet the Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. He's a good man, and not just me, there's a lot of people that are feeling like what I feel. He's a good man, he's doing good for the country, so that's why I'm here.
What brought you out tonight, though? You're right up at the front. Do you have some questions for the Prime Minister?
Yeah, I have some questions to the Prime Minister about to help me about my family, because my wife and kids, they are in Yemen, and they are not safe. So that's why I came to ask him for help.
Do you think cyber terrorism is an aspect Canada is equipped to deal with, knowing the danger it poses to critical infrastructure and as well the population?
Oh, that's a great question. One of the fundamental responsibilities of any government is to keep its citizens safe.
Caroline, what is it like to know that the Prime Minister of Canada, his only appearance, his only town hall here in Ontario, is taking place at your university?
It's a really cool and unique experience, I think, especially because we're able to experience it as Brock students and the whole community.
You're pretty close. You're up front. You going to try and stand up and ask a question?
I would like to ask him a question. I'm not sure if I'm going to, but I would like to.
What do you think of Justin Trudeau?
I really like him as our Prime Minister. I think he does a really good job.
Previous town halls in Kamloops and Regina were marked by difficult questions surrounding pipelines and Indigenous issues. In St. Catharines, those questions arose, as well as others about women's rights, foreign policy, cannabis, and xenophobia.
Well, I was just worried that maybe Canada is, if with the new election, I see what's going on in the United States, and I just wanted to see if he had any advice on how we can prevent another Donald Trump sort of attitude coming into Canada.
The entire town hall with Prime Minister Justin Trudeau will be available on YourTV's video on demand service. Check our website for scheduling information. Reporting in St. Catharines for The Source, I'm Mike Balsom.